Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 8. And this will be my ending explained slash theory video for The Flash Season 8 Episode 3, titled Armageddon Part 3. But before that, just giving you guys my quick initial thoughts on Episode 3. I really enjoyed this episode. This was probably the best we have ever seen some characters, such as Iris, for example. This is definitely the best we've seen Iris in such a long time. She had such an amazing storyline with Dion, with her investigating the death of Joe and that time sickness stuff. I was really intrigued all the way throughout with Iris's storyline. Despero just continues to amaze me by just how great and threatening of a villain he is. You can tell that Tony Curran just gives it his all, and he is honestly perfect. We're only 3 episodes in, and I know he only has 2 more episodes left, but he's definitely my third favorite main villain on the show, and we've only seen him for 3 episodes without even completing his storyline. He's just great. I really like Despero. But probably my favorite of all was Black Lightning. Seeing him return and help Barry was just great, and wow, their character interactions was so good. Black Lightning and Barry's interactions, it was just great. We had some answers to the Injustice Protocol, and we also had some emotional moments where Oliver's display obviously gets shattered and Black Lightning gives us like amazing talk to Barry. We had some great scenes with them, with Jefferson trying to calm Barry down and also connect with him, trying to give him those nice quotes which he gives, such as "Where is the future? It's right here." It really pushes their friendship to another level, and I really loved having Black Lightning in this episode. But holy crap, probably the most insane of all, not only did we get some answers in regards to who is causing Armageddon, but we see Barry time travel to 2031, and he enters this West party, only to see Eobard Thawne, aka the Reverse Flash, hand to hand with Iris West. This was such a WTF cliffhanger. It was so huge and it was such an insane twist. But we have everyone turning around looking at Barry almost in fear. And I just love how Thawne was just looking at Barry smiling. That was just hilarious. This season is not feeling like the Flash we've watched for the past couple of years. It feels so different, and in a good way, that is. It takes me back to those seasons 1 to 2 tones. We finally have some great mystery being used, we finally have some intense scenes, and we have all the characters having something to do, getting them involved in different ways, which is very creative. The tone feels so different. I'm just really invested in this story, and I cannot wait to see what's in store for these last 2 episodes. Hopefully the back half of the season can continue this quality as well. I did have some issues with this episode, however, but you guys can check that out in my review and breakdown for the episode, which will be linked in the description down below. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. So yeah, last episode was crazy. Obviously, we did find out that someone has actually been pulling the strings all along and has tapped into the negative still force to change the timeline, in which from the end of the episode, we now know that Eobard Thawne, aka the Reverse Flash, is the one behind it. And indeed, he was the one pulling the strings all along. So yeah, I was right with my theories. And indeed, the reason why Thawne did all of this is to get back at Barry due to the events of Season 7, where obviously Barry mocked him for being much faster. Obviously, Thawne just wouldn't want to kill Barry. He's the type of guy to slowly destroy Barry and just take everything away from him, because he gets enjoyment out of that more than just kill Barry, which is why he killed Joe, made him lose his job, made it look like he attacked his team as well as innocent civilians, all just to make him lose his mind. That's the type of character Thawne is, and with an icing on the cake, he took Iris as well. So I cannot wait to see Barry's reaction in the opening scene of episode 4. Now, this all makes sense due to the synopsis for episode 4, which I will read out right now. Barry faces off with Eobard Thawne. Barry is shocked when Eobard Thawne returns in the most unexpected way and with a tie to a loved one. Damien Dark offers advice to Barry, but there's a catch: an epic battle between the Reverse Flash pitted against the Flash, Team Flash, Batwoman, Sentinel, and Ryan Choi. Now, when the synopsis first came out and we heard that Thawne returns in the most unexpected way with the tie to a loved one, we all thought that it would have been Caitlin, because Eric Wallace, who is obviously the showrunner for those who don't know, did say that there was this very intense scene between Caitlin and the Reverse Flash during episode 4 that sent chills down his spine. But now we know that it is not Caitlin, but it is Iris. Now, what's so interesting about Caitlyn is that she was not there during the party in episode 3. So what is going on with her? Does Reverse Flash have her captive for a reason? Is she doing her own thing? Is she combined back with Frost? I'm very intrigued to see what's up with Caitlyn. Now, there is no way that Team Flash, as well as the rest of the heroes like Batwoman, Sentinel, and Ryan Choi, would just side with Thawne all of a sudden, after Barry supposedly goes rogue in the future. So there's a bigger catch to this, which gets me thinking, what if Thawne changed the timeline so that he is the Flash and Barry is the Reverse Flash? Now, this would make sense because Thawne is literally surrounding himself with Team Flash, along with other heroes, and he's literally marrying Iris. And for Barry, aside from the fact that the Flash somehow goes rogue in the future, the heroes in the party stared at Barry in fear and were clearly afraid of him and were ready to fight him. So clearly something is up between the two. Now, that's not saying that it's an Elseworlds type thing where Barry becomes Oliver Queen and then Oliver Queen becomes Barry Allen. I still think that Barry is Barry and Thawne is Thawne, but what I'm predicting is that their alter egos change, if you mean. Not alter ego, but their secret identities change. So what I mean by this is that Eobard Thawne is the Flash and Barry Allen is the Reverse Flash. Now it could also be that Thawne just changed the timeline so Barry goes rogue and becomes evil, and then Thawne just somehow starts acting as a hero and slowly redeems himself. I don't think that's going to happen though. I'm more along the lines of that Thawne changed the timeline so that he is the Flash and Barry becomes the Reverse. Now, when the episodes end, they do normally show the trailer for the next episode, in which my trailer breakdown will be out tomorrow. But if you guys have a look at Thawne's neck in this promo over here, he is wearing this Flash suit. So it is indeed safe to say that Thawne becomes the Flash and Barry becomes the Reverse Flash. And when we have a look at set photos, this all makes a lot of sense now, because for episode 4 set photos, Barry is in the Reverse Flash costume. So to the eyes of everyone, Thawne is the hero and Barry is the enemy. But Barry, as well as we as the audience, know that he is still the actual hero and Thawne is the one pulling the strings. I am very intrigued to see how Barry will solve this issue. Will he use Dion to rewrite the things that the negative Still Force did? Or will Barry try to talk down his friends in order to convince them that he isn't the threat but Thawne is? I am very interested to see what is going to happen. Now, I wanted to mention this because it was pretty interesting, and Arrowverse Scenes was actually the one who told me about this, and he told me this yesterday, so massive shout out to him. But when you read the synopsis, it does say, an epic battle between the Reverse Flash pitted against the Flash, Team Flash, Batwoman, Sentinel, and Ryan Choi. And it doesn't specify like their alter egos or their secret identities. It just says Reverse Flash, and then it says The Flash. Now, during the episode, that being episode 3, as I have mentioned before, Thawne changed the timeline to get revenge on Barry, and over here, we have theorized that Barry could potentially be the Reverse Flash in this rewritten timeline, and Thawne could be the Flash. So in the synopsis, what if Reverse Flash is actually Barry, and then the Flash is Thawne, who is teamed up with Team Flash, Batwoman, Sentinel, and Ryan Choi? That would actually be pretty interesting, and it would be a cool twist of a synopsis. I could just be overthinking it over here, and Barry could have convinced the heroes later on, but who knows, it's still a possibility. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Be sure to tell me in the comment section down below how you guys think Barry will solve this issue, and be sure to tell me in the comment section down below if you guys think that Thawne will actually become the Flash and Barry will become the Reverse Flash, or do you guys think there will be another catch to it? I'm interested to see all of your opinions towards this as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.